Next step for the deal is likely to be at the United Nations with a vote from the UN Security Council. CCTV's UN correspondent Liling Tan joins us. Liling, what happens now and how soon can we expect this resolution to come to a vote?
Possibly within the next 7 to 10 days, RCA, according to at least one diplomat. Now, the UN resolution is a crucial part of this process because it is the first thing that has to happen before everything else. Now, a UN resolution has to pass before U.S. Congress gets its 60-day review, before Iran has to act on its promises, before the inspections begin, and before the U.S. and the EU can terminate or suspend their unilateral sanctions. And that could take about 6 months, according to the U.S. As for the UN sanctions themselves, the U.S. mission to the UN did not confirm a time frame, but they did tell me that this draft resolution will be a comprehensive one, and it will impose new rules over existing sanctions and include these binding restrictions that were agreed to in Vienna.
Calling it a testament to the value of dialogue, United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon hailed the Iran deal.
I hope and indeed believe that this agreement will lead to greater mutual understanding and cooperation on the many serious security challenges in the Middle East. As such, it could serve as a vital contribution to peace and stability both in the region and beyond.
The United States plans to submit a Security Council draft resolution endorsing the Vienna deal in the coming days for the 15-member council to vote on, possibly within 2 weeks. In a statement, U.S. Ambassador to the UN Samantha Power stated that the resolution would endorse this deal and take other important steps, including replacing the existing Security Council sanctions architecture with the new binding restrictions agreed on in Vienna. And critically, the deal also provides for sanctions to be quickly reimposed if Iran breaches today's deal. A UN arms embargo and a UN ban on ballistic missile technology transfers were among the sticking points in the last leg of negotiations. But now the UN ban on conventional weapons will stay put for 5 years, while Iran will still be restricted from buying ballistic missile technology for 8 years if Tehran keeps to its end of the bargain.
The UN ambassador describes the deal as replacing one of the world's toughest sanctions regimes with one of the world's toughest inspections regimes. And what that means is that the burden will be on the inspectors under the UN's nuclear watchdog, the International Atomic Energy Agency. Now, IAEA inspectors will have to verify that Iran is complying with the arrangement and then report back to the UN. So much of this deal actually hinges on these inspections.